Hey, it's always a concern when everyone has problems in their life and emotional stress. Everyone wants a job, right? Everyone wants money. There's a lot of jobs out there that you can have. You can do. It's like dishwashing, a warehouse job, easy lifting, working a pallet jack, working at a warehouse, service jobs. You know, maybe in the movie industry. That's a job too. But everyone on a basic income, everyone wants at least a 20, 30,000 yearly income. I mean, it's really hard to express how everyone feels about finding a job, but we all need a job. Though there are times I think some people still have fears that in the processing world, your robots come to take jobs, but that's from an older generation, and they have to get what they have to do is get through it. It's nothing but thinking that makes it's like something in your brain that it's clogging memory about working in your daily life. It's causing stress, it's causing emotional stress, financial stress. But in my view, I do this on the side. I don't get paid for it. But I draw and hopefully it takes me somewhere financially. I mean, I grew up from poverty. I know how it is. You grew up poor, you grew up with government assistance your whole life. Life's not easy. And you'll grow to understand that if you ever grew up that way. You always have doubts about yourself, and it seems like nobody cares, you know. And you're always blaming other people, but other people, they have their life and they have jobs too. But every focus in the human thought is not only on one certain subject or one main point. For some, their focus may be on certain areas. Like if you're looking for a job, then you're always depending on Department of Labor. That's their main focus. When you're trying to create a job or trying to find a job, form a job, people need jobs, to get paid to pay their bills. Not everyone can just stay home and do nothing, get paid for it. I mean, although in Japan they brought it to the subject that you can get paid for doing nothing or to be an assistant, like a rent a friend or rent a girlfriend, rather rent a boyfriend. But here, I live in Georgia. It's really hard. I mean, when the economy crashes, it seems like you hit the end of the ropes. But even for myself, it's hard to find a job. I worked over 15 jobs my whole life. With ample amount of experience, I can and have the ability to do a lot of things. But customer service is not my it's not my it's not my typical thing. I don't work good with people. But physical labor, yes, I can do any type of physical labor. But it's important to understand that, when you have doubts in your life, you have to overcome them like any challenge in your life. it's an obstacle in life that you have to overcome. I mean, I say this, I may be boasting what I can interpret about myself, but it may not work for others. But for myself, even though I believe there is a path for everyone, it's really hard to find it for yourself when you've lost hope. That part in life, it's anybody's, it's anybody will go through, like how they statistically said it, every person will go through a midlife crisis. They'll hit them hard, and sometimes it will be something small. But finding a job is really difficult. But you have to find the right one. And hopefully, as we live on, people can work. And I know there's not a lot of jobs that will hire you from home with or no experience or needed experience. Not everyone has a degree. I mean, some people went to college, they got a degree, they got licenses, but not everyone has not even, I believe some people don't even have a high school diploma and they never got their GED. I got my high school diploma and and some college credits. But this is something that we have to learn as human beings to communicate with each other. Not to be, not to have jealousy over other or to show off and get other people mad. I mean, when it comes in time, there's a time in life where you do fear that you will become poor, or when you have no money, you will starve. I believe there's a job out there, somebody, but they have to form job positions, because I think that's what's missing. There's not enough job positions for people. I mean, everything's based on statistics, but not every person took a survey. That only means that the inferences on people, on society, on communities is less than average than true. Anybody needs a job that pays you at least 20 to 30,000 a year to pay the house. Everyone wants to live in a house. Everyone needs a car. But in an economic struggle, you have to be the backbone to pick it up. If by your own financial problems, even by your financial failures, you have to be the one to pick it up. I mean, everyone needs leniency from businesses, and you know, you want cooperation where everyone is on the same page, where you work well with people and you all work together in a group. And there's not that one black sheep who's gonna make everyone feel uncomfortable or anything like that. But I think it's a learning matter that we have to take in order to move on into a better future. Anybody in life will have their struggles. If you ever find yourself lost, it's like a math problem, you have to solve the problem yourself. You have to solve a problem. You find yourself too lazy, you have to make yourself get up. If you find yourself, not taking a shower and you have to try to remember to take a shower or brush your teeth every morning. We're all aging human beings. Not everyone can take in Not everyone can take criticism from people and go about their day with you know acting like there's nothing that affected you for that day. Everyone has their own problems at home or dysfunction. Not everyone has a perfect psychological brain thinking. Their thinking skill is not it's not entirely perfect, but in loss of hopes, hopefully for those who are in control, they can justify this and summarize all the things that is societal problems or problems in communities. People need jobs, or you know tensions are too high between people, and people need to relax. Or it's just like when you're at a job, you work all year long and you need a vacation. Just as your human abilities as staying in shape, anybody needs to stay in shape in order to keep a job. They need to be able to get up and work at least for the average count of an hour labors is 40 hours a week. You know, 2 week time, that's 80 hours. But not all people have the right behavior and to work because maybe it's in our human nature. You misunderstand a lot of things in life, and it's hard to move on. Not everyone wants to listen to one person, and not everyone was born with confidence or trained themselves. Some people have very low confidence and self-esteem that we all have to understand and be mindful of it. You know, we have to continue living our life, and even though for me, I'm still looking for a job. It's hard to find a job for anybody. I say that again, but hopefully, in the manner of job creation, there will be more positions at one company, and uh, through the finances that's given to a business or manufacturing company, they will be more lenient towards hiring people. You know, people come from different backgrounds, and I think we all tend to forget that not everyone came from a good background where you know things in life was all good. And it's hard to understand when two different paths in lives come across each other. Not one person may understand the other because he or she grew up differently. But hopefully they will catch this, and more improvements and more job openings will have for people, even for the youth. The youth, they need a job. Whether you have some type of mental stress that's hurting you, or it seems like people are oversympathetic on one person. Whether you're still trying to get out of high school popularity or whatever that's getting you, you know, I encourage that whoever may see this video, they understand, and from their own ability, they'll be able to do something about it. You always have to be mindful that not everyone in the world is as smart or as strong as you, even though you are strong or you are weak. And even though you are weak, it doesn't mean that you cannot become strong or grow yourself.